Welcome to the show where we yeet cars around the racetrack. We're going to get yeeted. Todd Chase Jr. here with me in the booth. I'm Adam Chapman here once again. Midnight Thunder Series here for Sim500. Welcome to the booth, Todd.
Yeah, it's great to be here in Vegas. About to see a really good show tonight.
That was the lamest intro we've ever done. Oh, man, that was bad. Yeah.
No comment on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too late.
We done did it. It's done been yeeted.
Yep.
We are here at Las Vegas, by the way. Very much looking forward to the Las Vegas Todd. This is a track very similar to what we've seen on Wednesday when you broadcasted with Chicagoland. Very similar race. A little bit less laps, of course. Definitely going to be interesting and a fun one to watch because we seen Wednesday's not race. That was not. The middle to Highland did not come in. It was a bottom feeding track.
Exactly. I'm expecting it to be the same way tonight. Should be a good one.
Yeah, and of course, one of the things we got to really witness was that whole race went green flag from start to finish. Not sure if I had to do the same here. It's hard to tell. So that's something we're going to kind of keep it on. But the original restart, was probably what do you think, Todd? Maybe the wildest we had all season in the Sim500. We're not sure what the restarts will be here, but I'm sure they're expecting to be wild here as well.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to be wild here as well.
You got the shortest answers that I've heard of anybody.
I know.
You are so short right now. You're about as short as me. Anyway, Justin Fuller on top of the board right now. Brad Folliam, Tyler Dalton, Stoney Benfield, Hamish Gallagher, Dylan Snavely. We was told to kind of keep it on Dylan, which, to be honest, we never judge people by their I rating. And we really don't do that. But for his I rating to be as low as what it is and he's sitting up where he is on the board, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect him to be... I mean, I've never seen him race before, but I'd never expected somebody with, like you said, that low of an I rating to be up in the top 10 with some of these good guys in here.
Yeah, so that's something we're going to have to just watch and see how it plays out. Hopefully he's able to, compete with these guys. It'll be awesome to see our fourth different winner of the season so far coming into the night. So, Justin Fuller, after a heartbreaking loss at Chicagoland, this past week in the Wednesday night series, we're back in here though, where it was Chad Coleman picking up the win at Charlotte Motor Speedway Oval. Then Thomas, not even trying to butcher that name, and then Trey Edson picked up the win in week one. Next week, by the way, August 13th, it is Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Very much looking forward to going to Indy and the trucks. I'm not really sure what to expect there. Actually, looking at the next three tracks, Todd is really interested. Indianapolis, Talladega, and Homestead.
Yeah, I can expect Indy and Talladega to kind of be the same way. A lot of drafting, a lot of 3, sometimes maybe 4 wide down the front stretch and back stretch, but... Yeah. It should be a good, little stretch here with these next 3 races.
Yeah, so we'll be looking forward to that. We're about to go qualifying here in just a couple minutes here for the Sim500 Esports Midnight Thunder Series. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching. Hopefully it's not lagging because my frames just shut up all of a sudden. So hopefully it kind of stops, hopefully. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, get ready to go here in just a moment. We'll hop down to the big track here as well and get ready to go very shortly. So we'll see how this one plays out. But once again, hopefully it's not lagging too bad for you guys. I know my frames just went up a minute ago, but it should kind of calm down here in a second. Anyway, you can see some trucks out on track right now finishing up practice. Once again, Justin Fuller, Brad Folliam, Will Brinkley actually went to third. Tyler Dalton, Stoney Benfield, Hamish Gallagher, Dylan Snavely in seventh. Jonathan Caudell, Joey Woods, and Ben McDonald, your top 10, as we will hop over to the big screen and get out a little screen. So it is time to go racing here from Las Vegas qualifying coming up here in just a second. in this one. So,
Want to give a quick shout out to our friend Joe Burchett having some. What should we call it? Some.
I don't know if we should actually say what it is. I kind of want to because I've been thinking about it too.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other night when that happened. Yeah, we can just say it. You can go ahead.
I mean, so the story with Joe is his dog. Basically, they had to put her down.
Today.
Had some heart failure or something is what it
having a lot of
was.
trouble stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. The real kicker in this is that him and his dog both shared the same birth date. So
and he's had her since he was 10 or something like that.
10 or 11, I think, is what he told us.
It was really young, and it's unfortunate. Joe's a good member here of not only trackside, but of course a member of our team. So thinking of him and for sure his family on that, because that's got to be tough. So Justin Fuller is out on track to lighten up the news a little bit, yeeting it into turn 1. That sounds a lot better when you say it like that, by the way, instead of the way I came on the air. Right to the middle groove, which is very interesting, by the way. Ooh, Todd, not sure I expected him to go to the middle groove in turn 1, but he went to the middle groove, and there you go. Probably my bit rate sounded like calm down. I don't know. It went up a lot. I think we're good, though. Coming to the start-finish line, Justin Fuller putting lap 1 down. He's going to go cars right now to the top of... never mind. He goes second on the board. Stoney Benfield goes to top of the board. We'll check in with Michael Muncie, the 91 Polaroid truck. I haven't seen a Polaroid logo in gosh almighty years, and I don't even know when the last time was I seen one.
Will Brinkley up to the top of the board.
Yeah, James Langsvine, I believe is how you say his name. Langsvine, I believe, fourth. Justin Fuller, top of the board. Not a surprise. Michael Muncie crossing the start-finish line. Pretty good first lap there for Michael with a 7th place now. So we'll jump back here in a moment. Gary Sexton. Dory Woods here, by the way, Todd. He had a rough go Wednesday. Hopefully he could rebound a little bit here at Las Vegas tonight and not really have what happened Wednesday happen here.
I mean, as long as he starts off a little bit slower like he did, or rather than what he did on Wednesday night, I think that truck should not veer off like it did.
Yeah. So Sexton puts down a 10th place qualifying once again on his second lap. We're seeing our fastest laps on lap number 2. Trey Edsett, Dory Woods just shut my mouth. Dory Woods top of the board, was not expecting that. With a great lap of 31.033. Gary Sexton crosses the line. Good lap there, P6. Chad Coleman, last week's winner, out on track here as well, into 38. Adrenaline Shock, Todd's favorite energy drink of all time, coming to the start-finish line.
You know that's a lie.
I don't know what he's talking about. That stuff's good. Make you grow hair on top of your hair. Chad Coleman going out in a 1 and 2. P13, you like that, did you? Kind of does taste like gasoline, I'm not going to lie.
It does.
Does taste like gasoline. Hey, now that one ain't too bad. The one, I will say that one to take off's not horrible, though. But anyway, it's late. Out of turn 4, coming to the start-finish line, Chad Coleman looking to improve here. 31 his best lap. Going to be better this time. No way. What
Tyler
a lap.
Dalton putting in a lap in.
Chad Coleman top of the board.
17th fastest for Tyler Dalton. Hopefully he can get the better lap here on lap 2.
Yeah, Chad Coleman hit a 31.008, by the way.
Wow.
I didn't think we'd see a low 31 like that low. I knew we'd see a 31.0. That's a good one. Tyler Dalton coming to the line.
Yep. And he will improve to second.
Yeah, that's a great lap there. We still got a couple more cars qualifying right now. Joseph Burgess crosses the start-finish line. Should be able to get both his laps down. He just took the white flag, so we'll watch Joseph here in the 94. Ford, actually. I thought he was in a Chevy tonight, but he's in a Ford. Working out turn number 2 to the backstretch. Not sponsored by Brandit.
Can't say that. That's not here tonight.
That is true. I'm not allowed to say it. You're right. Sorry, Todd.
Out of turn 4. Coming to the stripe. 20th quickest for Joseph Burgess.
I got some people watching that, Todd. They're probably thinking this, that we're both idiots right now.
You're probably not wrong.
He's not wrong. Welcome to the show.
Yep.
Welcome to the pod. Ready to get this one underway. Goodyear Eagles, #1 in tires. Ready to strap onto the trucks right now. By the way, here we go. Here's a look at your starting lineup. Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton, row 2, sorry. Dory Woods goes to third. Good qualifying effort there alongside Trey Edson. Can't count the number 5 truck by any means. Steve Ritter, Justin Fuller, Ben McDonald, Jonathan Caudell. Jonathan's been part of sim racing for a long time now. There's Gary Sexton, Will Brinkley, Stoney Benfield, Dylan Snavely. Hope we're not butchering his last name, by the way. We was talking about it prior. We think that's right. There's Mr. Kirkwood, by the way. He had a pretty good run last week, and pretty good start here. 15th, not horrible. Jose Medina. Jose's a good guy as well in the 24 truck. I painted a few trucks for him. Michael Muncie, Brad Folliam, Joseph Burgess, Dustin Franklin, Bentley Glasser. Surprised to see Bentley didn't qualify, actually. Doug Roth, Chris Sawyer, Mitch Mumma. Oh, that is an awesome name. That is a great name. Ed Williams Jr., Steve Haring, by the way. Steve, in case people was wondering, is the league owner of this. Not of Sim. He's not the overall owner of Sim500. That's Joey, I believe. But Steve is in charge of the Midnight Thunder series. Matt Dominic, Jeremiah Reed, Michael Shore, and that will end our grid. Todd Chase as we get ready to go racing here in a moment.
Yep. Looks like we got 30 trucks tonight. So that's a pretty good field for how late it is.
Yeah, welcome to a Saturday morning here on Trackside Esports. So, anywho, we're rolling here. Ready to get this one green flag here in the 38 and 19. Very much look forward to this race, though, Todd. I honestly, I didn't know what to expect for some of our races being so late. And I mean, I get for guys on the West Coast it's not late, but for us it is late. I didn't really know what to expect when we accepted the broadcast. I mean, I like Joey, I like Steve, of course. When they offered it to us, I was like, I don't really know how this is going to go because sometimes I'll fall asleep in the middle of the broadcast, just start snoring. Done it before, actually. I was telling somebody that today on Sim500. Anyway, the league itself has been very impressive seeing how late they run.
Yeah, I've watched the 3 previous races that you've done this season so far.
We didn't do this last one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Anyways, I've watched the 2 previous ones, and the racing has been really good.
Yeah. Todd Chase, why don't you bring us to the green since you never get to?
All right. Waiting for the pace car or truck, whatever it is. Already screwing it up.
I messed everything up.
Waiting for it to come down pit road. I'm going to have Chad Coleman and Tyler Dalton bringing us to the green. And we are waiting.
I think we're still waiting.
And we're still waiting. And we are green flag here at Las Vegas.
That is a long green. Holy cow, I didn't realize it was that late.
Chad Coleman still sitting in the lead right now.
Here comes
going into turn 1.
Dory Woods to the bottom underneath Dalton right now. Woods wanting to take second here out of turn 2. Probably going to exit flat out of turn 2. Where did he go? Is he back on screen? I did not see that.
Still popping in and out. Still at the bottom there.
Could be very bad. Well, good thing. Hopefully it settles out. If he does not settle out, by the way, you see that truck blinking. These admins will call him to drop back. Hopefully it figures its way out because we got a 3 wide with him in the middle.
Yep. Down into turn 1. Looks like they're going to back out of it. Well, as I say that, Tyler Dalton's going to look to the outside. Chad Coleman still with your lead.
Coleman out front. Getting a lot of pressure, by the way. Did not even speak. This guy.
I know that.
Ben McDonald. Where did he come from, Todd Chase? Look at this guy.
I have no idea, but he's got a heck of a run coming into turn 1.
He is on rails at the moment. He gets to the bottom of turn 1 and 2, and I'm going to stop saying that.
He's also got Tyler Dalton with him, too.
Give me an air 5 if he gets this lead, by the way. Going into turn 3.
There's the yellow.
We got a yellow, yes, sir. Wow, we have not had a yellow a lot of this season, and it looks like Brad Folliam, James, also, well, there is a big wreck. And this happened in the middle of this field, and here we go. There we go to the inside. 4 trucks with some severe damage. 3 trucks with really bad damage. That was, Todd, one of your favorite trucks you talked about tonight. Unfortunately, is going to go to Walt Disney now because his truck is totaled. So, and he actually flipped it pretty good. So that is 3 trucks. Literally, you don't see that very often, unless it's like Daytona or something, where
no,
that many trucks just literally are out of the race. That's pretty wild.
So after 4 laps, it's Ben McDonald, Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton, Doy Woods, Justin Fuller, your top 5.
Everybody that's in the chat wants to comment. Let us know the number and who you are pulling for. Todd, who gets the win?
Well, I'm not going to say his name.
You'll jinx it.
Because I know. Yeah, so I'm just going to go Chad Coleman this tonight.
You're saying we're going to get our first 2-time winner this season?
Yes, sir.
Man, I really want to say Ben McDonald, because I don't know if that was just the way he did. Justin Fuller coming down pit road. You didn't have to say his name.
Yep.
I'm going to go. Man, I think I'm going to go Trey Edson. Honestly, I don't think you.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I don't think you could bet against him, which would be another back or a 2-time winner. Underdog wise, though, Doy Woods pops into my mind. I feel like he's got a shot.
I mean,
and honestly, man, maybe Todd Kirkwood or Gary Sexton.
Or that's exactly who I was gonna say, Gary Sexton.
I feel like they got as much of a chance as anybody. That's the thing that we don't point out enough, Todd.
Some of these races, anybody can win.
Yeah, with the amount of talent that's in here, if you manage a top 10 in this kind of field, that's a good night for you in points. Like, that is very solid.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to see what the actual strength of field is in this race here tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhat up there, you know.
So, still under the yellow.
Oh, you didn't find the strength of field?
No, I did not find the strength of field in the info, so.
It's okay. All right, so Ben McDonald, Tyler Dalton, Chad Coleman, Doy Woods, Trey Edson, your top 5. Pace lights are out, going back green this time. Here at the famous Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Todd, did they update this track, by the way?
I don't think they did.
What's with the? Because I don't remember some of them logos where it says home of the Neon Garage. I don't remember that being there.
I don't remember it being there either, but I also don't remember them having a specific update.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know. Maybe it was small where they just put like the decals. I don't know. We'd have to look at the infield. I think if the logos are on the infield, I guess they did have an update. Because remember, none of the other ones had the logos on the infield unless they've been updated.
Right.
So we'll have to check. But anyway, going back green flag here, coming to lap 7. First caution of the night happens very early in this one. Has Ben McDonald going to lead us out of turn 4. Can't go when the pace car drops. So we will not have to wait for that long, painful green, because that did take a while for it to come out. Pace truck is in. Green flag set to wave. Any second, we wait. And yet, I don't think it's been updated. Green flag is out.
Yeah, I don't think it has either.
Yeah, because there ain't nothing in the infield, so I guess that's been there.
Back down to turn 1 and 2. Still double file. Everything looks good after that restart.
Yeah, it looks like the top 10 kind of have broken away a little bit here. There's like a gap between 10th and 11th. It won't take long. They'll be right back up on the bumpers anyway. But
oh no, it won't be long. 3 wide further in the back. Everything still looks good.
I literally just sneezed so hard my headphones fell off.
I've done that before.
That was rough. Doyle Woods is actually still blinking, but he's continued dropping back here a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to hold on to fifth, but I can't.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Here's a 22, by the way. Hamish Gallagher and I believe that's a Taylor Swift bait, which is pretty interesting.
Got a battle for the lead here. Tyler Dalton looking to the inside of Ben McDonald. Ben McDonald.
Yes, sir. Ben McDonald on the outside. Tyler Dalton, by the way, we talked about Tyler Dalton Wednesday as well. He's another guy that will have a chance to win multiple races in here this season for sure. McDonald's holding pretty tough. A little bit of pinching right there, Todd. Nothing wrong with that, though. These trucks still handle them pretty good. You could do that right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And he's also got Chad Coleman helping him, too.
Yeah. And you can see right there, Dalton did lead that lap. We'll see for how long. That outside lane, I'm going to be honest, I'm actually surprised because this is something we didn't see at Chicagoland. We're not still sure if it'll completely pay off here for maybe the 48. Well, he's clear right there, but did not come down. Dalton back underneath for the lead.
And I think that's just a product of the side draft, that you get that yo-yo effect that's kind of happening right now between Dalton and McDonald. Coleman looking into the outside.
Yeah, Coleman's going to make this 3 wide. He's going to try his best. Watch the run. Yeah, he's going to get blocked a little bit. Well,
now he's going to go all the way down on the inside. 3 wide for the lead.
You talk about a way to set up a pass. Use that high lane.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, use the high lane.
And we got the yellow out. Big wreck.
Yeah, it's the biggest. Who was that? Well, it's just on the Benfield. I don't know if anybody else was really. Let's check. Was it just a single car wreck? Oh, it's a Polaroid car and making contact with the 75. Actually, 75 maybe came down a little bit. Everybody else pretty much does a good job. Doug Roth had a moment. Very close. He's right in the cockpit, right on board with Doug now. Oh, the 88 actually got a little bit of that. And we'll see if he got any damage from that. Nah, he didn't get none. I see sparks fly off, but no damage. It's caution 2 coming out. Kind of surprised to see these cautions coming out right here.
Yeah.
Especially here. This is a place I don't think really none of us expected it, but I mean, it happens.
So, only 12 laps in. Do you decide to pit here, having maybe, 3 sets of tires this whole 100 laps?
Honestly, I think, no, I still wouldn't. I mean, we know for sure that these tires could go 20 before you even really got a lift.
Right.
So, if it would have been after 20, I probably would have, just for the heck of it. I mean, yeah, if you're at the back of the field, it's probably not a horrible idea, and some of them are pit, it looks like. But, you know, I mean, they have nothing to lose. At the moment, besides a set of tires, I mean, you know.
Yeah. So, under the second yellow for tonight's race, 13 laps in, you got Chad Coleman, Tyler Dalton, Ben McDonald, Trey Edison, and Hamish Gallagher, top 5.
Hamish.
Hamish.
I kind of want a sandwich. Anyway, working down the back stretch here. That's a great name. I like it. Into turn number 3. You know, it really looks like I'm going to be honest, this is what it would look like if it's getting rain on iRacing.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not wrong in saying that, right?
No, and I hope that it comes pretty soon here.
Well, when they say, well, they never actually gave us a date yet, did they?
No, they just said that it was coming soon with a promising photo when they posted it.
I don't think it'll be September build. I'd be surprised, but it could be the build after that.
October or November. Let's
see, September. I think it'd be November, maybe December. It's 13 weeks. So.
Yeah, I mean, they did say end of the year.
December build.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, I bet it will be December build too. That'd be pretty neat though. I'm looking forward to how is the oval side of things going to integrate that, because I mean, like, nobody's going to want to sit here in a rain delay. Let's be honest, like that'd be horrible. But if you got the chance where you can make it like a strategy race and have like half the laps, and it count, that'd be pretty awesome.
Now, I agree. Nobody would really want to sit here through a rain delay, but I mean, that would actually kind of make it one step closer to realistic. You know,
it's pretty close like that. That would be for sure. I'll be honest, I'm actually surprised. I've been on iRacing now for a long time. I knew eventually we would get rain, but I'll be honest, I was not expecting it now. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, that's pretty big. So,
pace lights off the pace track. I cannot speak tonight. It is too late.
Gosh,
about ready to go back green.
Oh my goodness. Green
Don't
flag.
You be laughing at me.
Green flag is set to come out any second now. As there we go.
We are green. What a great start by Chad Coleman. Down in the middle of 1 and 2. Everybody just following suit, kind of like single file. Down the backstretch.
Down into turn number 3 this time. Racing right here for 3rd, and we'll call it 5th as well. Although it's 4 trucks, though. And you know what? We'll just go ahead and call it a battle up front, because there's actually battles everywhere now.
Tyler Dalton with a huge run on the outside.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like the side draft could be a factor here as well. I mean, you see the 5 right there, doing it right there to the 9 and the 48. And he got a big run through the center. And we're going to stack them up, boys.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I don't know how in the world the 5 was able to. I mean, literally, that is the way he did that, he got a huge run through the center of the corner, which you don't really see that much on the high side, so that's pretty interesting to watch. But he is in 5th. There's still a battle up front for the lead. Chad Coleman, Big McDonald. McDonald up a little bit off the bottom this time. Out of turn 2, down the backstretch. Here we go. Looks like the 9, yeah.
3 wide per second.
How about this? Bobby Wetzel, by the way, haven't spoke his name, but he is in the number 9 car, so truck, so shouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you want racing, here you go.
Yeah. That was a little close there for Chad Coleman, blocking 3 lanes.
These guys are so close right now, especially for 3rd. And that kind of settles out now to 2 cars instead of 3. I'm going to be honest, if I'm spotting right there, yeah, I'm yelling at you to just check up and get out of it. That was sketchy.
Ben McDonald able to just about clear Chad Coleman, but Coleman had a better run out of turn 4.
And the thing is, this race has a tendency, and I hate bringing it up. I hate saying that and talking about racing wise, but it does have a tendency. Once tires start to wear off, these trucks do tend to get single file 8 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
So track position is gonna be so key. Like, I understand why they're pushing so hard. I mean, literally, Gary Sexton, these guys are underneath the blanket right now.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
A little bit of contact between Coleman and McDonald.
There you go. So they that 5 is still pushing. The 19 really good. Trey Edson.
New leader, McDonald, but here comes Chad Coleman under the inside with the crossover move.
It's like, what do you even watch, Todd? There's so much stuff.
I know. And he's going to be able to clear McDonald for the lead again.
So Coleman going to lead this lap out of turn 4 across the start-finish line to begin lap 21. It is still anybody's race at this point. We have had 2 yellows, but already 4 lead changes, which is very impressive for Las Vegas. Sometimes you don't even have that many in a real life race here.
Here we go again. McDonald with a huge run down the backstretch, getting help from the 5.
The 9 of Bobby Wetzel.
Or the 9, yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a matter of time. The 9's going to be up front just because it's Chase Elliott number. So.
Yeah, for sure.
He will lead a lap. I mean, we know that. He may finish second, but a little bit of bump put on. I don't know this outside lane. I wonder if where's the cloud cover maybe, because there's a lot of cloud cover. Maybe it's creating a lot better temps. Let me track temps. Track temps right now is 97 degrees, so that's not bad.
No,
considering we're in Las Vegas.
And McDonald will prevail again with that battle with Coleman.
By the way, new fastest lap was set on lap 16. I did not mention it was Todd Kirkwood. Right now, Todd Kirkwood is back in 11th, so he's doing pretty nice right now. We can check on Todd. So why not? These guys up in front keep going back and forth, but we'll take a real quick peek. There he is up on the outside of 13. I mean, all these guys are really underneath the blanket all the way back to 14th place.
That's crazy.
Yeah, especially on lap 24. I mean, I guess so they're not really lifting. There's Justin Fuller in the 51, by the way. He is already up. Well, he's actually still down 2 spots. The biggest mover of the race, though, is Michael Shore. And he's up 13 spots. So there you go. Hamish Gallagher, one of our biggest droppers right now, he's down 17 spots.
Yeah.
I think he pitted, though.
Either that or he just decided to check out and just kind of ride.
It looks like he went down pit road but actually didn't stop. So maybe missed his box or something. Who knows?
Maybe. Side-by-side battle here for third between Tyler Dalton and Chad Coleman.
Then you got Jonathan Cadell in the 69. Trey Edson, Steve Ritter, Justin Fuller, Gary Sexton, and Gordy Woods now back up to 10. We will stay with this one for third place after lane. Pretty good race so far, Todd.
I was gonna say, I mean, everything kind of like settled down there after them restart. You know, like the previous one and this one that we just had, but overall, not bad. And I know you're over there yelling at me, laughing at me, doing whatever you want to do, because
you know good.
You know.
Whatever.
I don't know how you stay awake sometimes. I mean, this doesn't put me to sleep, but I don't know, man.
If you had a long day, I mean, if you had long days, it definitely can, wear on you. Steve Ritter getting slid up in front of by Trey Edson, still in 6th, by the way. Justin Fuller underneath the 16 right now, as we are coming to lap 29 here already. 14 laps led, however, for Ben McDonald. Man, we kind of counted Ben McDonald out, I think. I mean, somebody got the wall. Bobby Wetzel gets into the wall in the 9. Yep, he scrapes the wall, turn 4. Keeps it going. Chad Coleman going to take a peek underneath him now. A little bit of damage there on the 9 truck.
And that's going to actually slow him down significantly.
Yeah.
See McDonald kind of snaking down the backstretch to not let these guys catch his draft.
You know, the draft in this truck series, and Todd, you can probably speak to more on it than I can because I don't race as much as what I used to. It must be really overpowering with this new package they got.
It can be at certain times, especially when we noticed earlier, with them battles just after the restart, how these guys were getting huge, crazy runs and just you've got nowhere to go with them.
Yeah, it's pretty wild because I'll be honest, though, I haven't seen a package like this in a long time on iRacing. The way it acts, And I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's just the horsepower, the downforce, or whatever it is in these trucks that make them. But, I mean, these guys are still nose to tail right now. We're on like 31. And some of these guys haven't even hit pit road. You do start to see them starting to spread a little bit, like starting to see more single file stuff. But man, that's just Las Vegas. But that's pretty impressive racing if you think about it. This long, granted, we did have a couple cautions, but all in all, it's not been horrible racing wise.
Yeah, and I've been watching our leader here, and it's been sounding like he's actually been doing a little bit of lifting now. So I'm starting to wonder if them tires are starting to wear off.
Yeah, I would guess that they would probably have to as we go on board. On board with Ben McDonald, he's actually closing the gap, and it looks like it's Jose Medina who's involved in that wreck. He's closing the gap on. Let's listen here. Yeah, he's letting off right there. Now, he's not all the way off the throttle. You can definitely hear that there's like maybe 20% throttle still being used when he first goes in. But Chad Coleman has closed the gap up pretty quickly here to him.
Yeah, I just started to notice that it's now under 3 tenths. And it was up to 6 tenths before.
By the way, that 24 truck right there, I painted, I think.
Sometimes you think you paint every truck that you see.
I think I actually did paint that one. Actually, I know I did. So, yeah, Todd. Your face.
Well, battle for the lead's heating up. Chad Coleman has caught onto our race leader, Ben McDonald.
And I do paint every truck. I'm still stuck on that at the moment. Out of turn 2. Down the backstretch they go. You can see the gap between this big front pack and the second one a little bit further back, but it's okay. We're coming to lap 35. Pass for third, by the way. Trey Edson takes it away. Trey's starting to move up a little bit.
Coleman kind of looking around. Could have taken it on the inside, but now he decided to go to the outside.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Get your run down the backstretch. Like if you can get alongside like that, yeah. Now watch for a crossover.
There.
Yep, there you go. And he's going to be able to not cross over, pull up alongside pretty solid. If he could hold that same position through this corner or even halfway, he'll take his lead, and he's going to be able to hold it.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll take the lead right here. I'm sure out of turn 4. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
So that's, is that the most conventional way to pass? On a mile and a half? Definitely not. But the thing is, it's working now, so why not do it?
Exactly. I mean you got to do what you got to do. What you got to do.
You got to be able to hold on alongside of them, though. That's the thing. If you're going to do it on the high side, you have to hold alongside, at least for, most of their trucks.
And I can almost guarantee it that definitely tires are going away for Ben McDonald. He's just starting to fall back.
So Ben McDonald falls back to 2-3 at the moment. And we'll look back through the field to get a look who's back there. Gary Sexton side by side right now with Dory Woods, and now looking the 18, by the way. Bentley Glasser has gained 12 spots so far, Todd.
Yeah, having a really good run tonight.
Yeah, he started towards the back, so pretty impressive to see that.
Looks like Gary Sexton's about to lose another
contact.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there.
With Michael Muncie in 91. I'm sorry. The IRAP's number 23. Here they come out of turn 4. Somebody coming to pit road. Actually, a couple trucks coming to pit road. That is scheduled, by the way. Ben McDonald coming to pit road. Steve, there are a lot of trucks on pit road. So that's 39 laps. That's about, because that's about 75% fuel here. So that is about right.
Yep.
So we are starting to see some green flag pit stops. That's going to shake everything up, Todd Chase.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
So we're going to have to pit one more time.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, here comes our leader.
And, yep.
Yeah, watch getting on pit road. It's going to be sketchy coming off that banking to this track.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see it right there.
Someone locking it up back there.
Looked like the 69, Johnson Cadell, locks it up. So Trey Edson staying out. What's got me curious, though, you're going to have to be able to make it to at least lap 70 to make it all the way, which shouldn't be much of an issue from here. But, you know.
Man, I tell you what, I don't know who painted this 5 truck.
Me.
I got to give them props.
You're welcome.
That is a really good-looking truck.
I did that. Yeah, you say that. You don't believe me? You don't believe me, Todd?
Moving on.
Hey, I could paint that, Todd. No faith chase. That's what we'll start calling you.
Oh, good Lord.
Justin Fuller, by the way, has damage, Todd.
Does he?
Yeah, the rear spoiler bent in. Pretty solid. It ain't horrible. I don't know how much it hurt. There's Edson Pitt, and here's Fuller staying out the lead lap. All this is going to shake up to the first car that we had on pit road, which would be Chad Coleman, should be in the lead. Todd Kirkwood and all them pitting as well, but right now it's still 8 trucks that have not pitted, maybe 9 if we want to throw Jose Medina in there as well. He's a little bit further back, but out of turn 4. Justin Fuller going to stay out this time as well. Kind of surprised to see him staying out. Bentley Glasser staying out.
Yeah, it actually doesn't surprise me. I mean,
if you can make it to 50,
yeah,
do it on one stop, you know. Now, I will say, Todd, Bentley Glasser has a dang good shot at making it to 50 because looking at, he pitted before.
Yeah, he must have pitted on our first or second caution.
I think it was the second caution. Right now, he's got 8 less laps in the tank than the rest of them.
And here comes Fuller.
And Glasser, I think, yeah, so that going to show you they definitely cannot make it on one stop. Michael Muncie staying out. He's in the 91.
Yeah, I can actually see Bentley Glazer taking over the lead here pretty soon.
We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Right now we're watching Michael Muncie stay out at the moment.
Your buddy is running their second place. Good talk there, Chapman.
Mitch Bubba.
Yeah.
Second place. Yeah, that's a nice looking truck. He's got the 30 paint on the side, even though it's the 40th. It's the North American car on the side, the NAMC is what they actually call it, by the way. I like that. No, we'll have to wait and see. Once again, how many cars? 5 cars have not pitted. Now, they can stay out at least another 5 laps. I mean, it's not a horrible idea to stay out as long as you can, I guess. So, once we do cycle through, Chad Coleman is going to be your race leader, even though he's a lap down for now, as he passes the 91, and we'll get back on the lap right now. Coming to the halfway point in this with Todd Chase, you know what time it is.
Time to turn it up.
Turn it up, guys. Crank up your speakers and enjoy. We'll be back here in about 6 or so laps.
know who Michael Shore is, right? Huh?
Oh, gosh. Welcome back here, guys. Las Vegas. Don Chase apparently forgot that he could not speak during turning up cameras.
Well, I messaged you, and someone just doesn't know how to look at their phone or whatever. But
Shore that she was talking about.
Yeah, we know him from somewhere. I just can't remember where it's from.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Up front, Chad Coleman leads. Oh, my stomach's hurt. I like how you said, "Can they hear me?" We've done a lot of stuff in the broadcast. That was funny. Oh, man.
It's definitely too late. I apologize.
That's good. I love it. Justin Fuller underneath Steve Ritter. Steve's done a nice job. Todd in the 16, actually 5th place right now.
Yeah, that's a heck of a run for him right now. So, you want to do a rundown just like we were supposed to do? Like we were supposed to come back this lap?
Sure.
I mean, up front we got Chad Coleman, Trey Edison running in second, Justin Fuller third, Ben McDonald fourth, Steve Ritter fifth, Jonathan Cattle in Caudell. I butchered that, sorry. Sixth, Tyler Dalton seventh, Gary Sexton eighth, Doug Roth ninth, and Bentley Glasser running in 10th.
Yeah, in 11th place we got Bobby Wetzel. I think I always said Bradley Wetzel before. Bobby Wetzel is in 11th. Dustin Franklin in 96. Have not mentioned his name at all tonight. In 12th. Dylan Snavely. Oh my gosh, where did the R come in that one? Dylan Snavely up to 13th right now. He is up one spot. Michael Muncy 14th. Matt Dominique up to 15th. Ed Williams. Todd Kirkwood 17th. Hamish Gallagher, Jeremiah Reed, Steve Herring's in 20th, Mitch Mumma 21st, Dory Woods 22nd, Chris Sawyer, Joseph Burgess, Stoney Benfield, Michael Shore,
and while you were doing that last 2/3 of that rundown, we had a change for the lead. Justin Fuller got around Chad Coleman.
So Fuller is our lead. How about that, Todd? 14 lead changes at halfway, or past halfway. That's a lot of lead changes.
One of them things we were not really expecting tonight.
That is true. So here is Trey Edson putting a, well, let's just go ahead and say what it is, putting a nose right through the back bumper of the 38, trying to figure out a way to get around him as they work out a turn number 2, this time down the backstretch. One thing is, Todd, you and I both know, never mind, I'm not going to butcher.
Yeah, no.
So I'm just going to get it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you just got to give the bumper to somebody, and then they kind of have to.
You did do that in your driver spotlight race.
Yeah.
And literally took out half.
Yeah. It was not the half. It was just the one guy, and he was definitely waiting on me, but I don't know what happened to his car. It just veered to the left, and I was like, "See ya."
Steve Ritter getting passed right there by the 75. Actually, 75 might be right there. Yes, that's Stoney Benfield. I would say I think it's Stoney, but it's okay. Still the 16 right now. Steve Ritter 7th.
Still a lot of pressure from Edson on Chad Coleman for second.
Yeah, I mean, this is what Justin Fuller needs. We know that. So, something that we got to kind of keep an eye on a little bit of. We'll see what happens. I mean,
didn't you say Justin Fuller had damage? Well, maybe he took his fast repair if they had one, but
no, I did not check to see if he got one. Let me see if he's got. No, he's still got some damage there. So
that's impressive.
yeah, we have that kind of damage to do that. He's got to be upset from the other night.
Oh,
man. The 96 about cleaned the 9 out. As they work out of turn 2. That was about as close as you could get without hitting him. I actually thought he was about to flip because I thought he was just going to go. I wish iRacing would add that to the Cup cars. You know how like the older cars will flip now?
Oh, yeah, the flipping physics.
You know what I'm talking about. I mean, NASCAR still has that happen. It don't happen very often, but it does.
No, yeah.
We are under 40 laps to go. Actually, we're on 40 laps to go here.
Justin Fuller enjoying a 1.2 second lead over Chad Coleman. Down in the turns 1 and 2. Still some pressure from Trey Edison. Or Edson. Man, I am really butchering some of these names tonight. I am tired. It's been a long day.
Up front, Bentley Glasser and Johnson Cavell for 6th place. By the way, 14 win changes so far, like we mentioned.
And currently, there are 19 trucks on the lead lap. Actually, 22. It just changed. Yeah.
Trucks on the lead lap. Justin Fuller with the lead still. Out front. Todd Kirkwood is actually a lot. Something must have happened to the 13 to drop off.
Yeah, because I mean, he was as high as what, top 10 at one point?
Yeah. Yeah, he was like in 11th right there breathing coming to the top 10. I mean, he was putting pressure on the 2 spots. I don't know what happened. Somebody else is having a pretty solid night. He just got a big bump inside like I mentioned. Doug Roll into 43. Having a pretty solid night right now in 11th place. Not too shabby. Like I said, you get a top 15 in here, top 10.
Oh,
you're doing something right.
Yeah, that's considered a good day once you get into the top 15. Still up front, Justin Fuller, enjoying a nice, we'll call it 1.3 second lead right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about pit stops. We know pit stops are going to be coming. I just don't know when. Honestly, personally, I would go 75.
I was thinking, 75, 80, something around there.
At least 20 laps, I think, is what you're looking at. Because then if you can make it, nobody else pit. Like, if somebody pits, you're going to have to go in. Because depending on where they are in the lineup, like second or third pits.
Right.
Fuller does not, and I hate to do it, Todd. This is what hurt Fuller on Wednesday.
He stayed out too long.
Yeah, you cannot stay out this time if you're with him. I mean, he's pulling the gap right now. Like, it's 1.4, but we've seen this the other day. Don't stay out too long. Go 70, 75, and be good.
Yep.
Because I'm going to be honest, it'll be tough for these guys to catch you if you're green with this big of a gap. It will be.
Oh, 100% it will be. I mean, Coleman and Edson have been battling here for second for the last, 5-10 laps, and they haven't even gained
nothing.
So, yeah.
And I mean, Edson, it really looks like he's pushing Coleman, I'm guessing. I don't think he's trying to pass him. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Edson and Coleman are both teammates. I would have to double check that to confirm, but
I kind of remember them saying that they were at one point.
Well, if he is, he's definitely not in the same channel. That don't mean that he's not. I mean, and we got green flag pit stops happening, by the way. Jonathan Caudill's coming in. I think I see Jeremiah Reed also coming in.
And like you mentioned, if I'm Justin Fuller, I'm coming down in the next 4 to 5 laps.
Yeah, I mean, I think, honestly, now that you see him come in, if somebody, first off, if second or third pits, you come in the next lap.
Oh, for sure.
You know, you could get away with it if fourth place right now comes in or fifth place right now since he's a little bit further back. But if you see Coleman drop in or everyone drop in, yeah, you 100% drop in the next lap. Like, you can't wait. Because you're not going to have enough time to run them back down with,
right.
as close as we're going to be on pit stops here. And, I mean, Coleman's going to be coming soon, I would guess. He's got 31 laps right now on his tires already. Fuller has 27. And Edson has 29, which could be why Fuller's pulling away a little bit.
Right.
I mean, last time by, he pulled away about, almost a half a tenth, but not quite, but pretty close. So none of them coming in this time as well. Gary Sexton is on pit road. Mention that real quick. And as we look through the field, nothing else. Ben McDonald hitting pit road. Never been quite a few laps here at the beginning of this one. Has kind of fallen off a little bit since. I think the track temps actually heated back up too. No, it's still 97. But there's, I don't know. So let's see this time. Nope, not for Fuller. None of the other guys as well. A little bit further back, let's take a look. Todd Kirkwood in. Not much really going on really anywhere. We're just watching some pit stops really take place.
Right. I'm literally watching our second and third place trucks, Jack Coleman, and just waiting to see when they come down pit road. And I don't think it's going to be this time.
Yeah, and I'm waiting to see when that happens as we go. And here comes lap 75. Now, this could be a big place right here, Todd. 75 is going to be big.
Yep.
So let's see if they come this time. The 38, not going to.
Nope.
No, they're coming to 75. I don't know if we'll go to 80. I just don't know if there's. And here comes Edson with the pass, by the way. Look to the outside. Not going to be able to get there yet, I don't think.
Maybe if he has the run out of 2, and it looks like he is going to have the run out of 2.
Yeah,
they may try to switch it up here.
Edson and Coleman, by the way, I think you're right. Edson and Coleman, by the way, were in the same identical lap time last time by. Oh, there's a lap car right here in front of them. Coleman's coming to pit road, I bet.
Yep.
Yep, here comes Coleman.
Yep. And it looks like that was a late decision, too.
It was really late. And if I'm Justin Fuller, I'm hitting pit road this time.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I would not want to give up too much time to him.
Yeah, because I don't know if you have enough time to deal with it. Chad Coleman fourth, by the way. Fifth, Tyler Dalton. He also is on pit road. Michael Muncie hit pit road. I mean, there's a bunch of trucks hitting pit road now.
Yeah.
Trey Edson not hitting pit road this time as well. Bentley Glasser staying out. Now, we know Glasser can stay out. Well, I'm going to say a few more laps, but actually he's on the same stint these guys are. That's the thing, with Fuller still staying out, this is going to help Coleman a little bit here. I mean, we know that.
If I'm Fuller, I'm coming down now. Yeah. No, he will decide to stay out again.
I don't know if that's such a great call. Personally, that's my personal opinion. It may work out. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. It kind of threw him for a loop here on Wednesday night, and man, I don't know. We just seen, Coleman is just really fast out of the gate after getting some fresh tires, And he's coming this time.
Here comes 51 of Justin Fuller down pit road. Watch for him to look for his box. Trey Edson also did hit pit road as well, but Fuller does not make a mistake. And there he goes sliding in. Looks good. Edson also sliding in. Looks good as well. We're really going to be watching Chad Coleman in the 38.
Already.
Yeah. And he is moving. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't take the lead, personally.
Question is, how big of a lead is he going to have?
Yeah, I mean, it could be just very small. I mean, here he comes to overtake Justin Fuller. Fuller's on the inside, and there's your lead change. Although Michael Short and Joseph Burgess.
I don't think it'll be too long before we see them guys come down pit road either. Chad Coleman going into second already. Yeah, he's going to have a huge lead on Justin Fuller.
Here we go. Out of turn 4. Coleman will cross the line. Joseph Burgess still hasn't hit it. I'm looking at the lead. Yeah, I mean, well, it's 2 seconds. But once again, Fuller, well, he thinks about us over right at it, almost a second that time. I mean, it's going to be close. That's the thing, so I don't really know.
I don't know either, but it's going to be real close.
So as we go through turns 3 and 4 this time, exit turn 4, Chad Coleman still waiting for Joseph Burgess up front in the pit. Now, he does have a 3.4 second lead here in turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, once Chad Coleman takes the lead, I believe it's going to be right around a 7 to 8 second lead. But Coleman's got 2.5 seconds to catch our leader right now anyway, so...
Real quick, Todd, does 94 Coleman stay out for at least 4 more or so laps?
Yeah, and I think he'll actually catch him within that because it's already now down to 2 seconds. So
sorry, by the way, guys, I'm not talking focused on reading the title. Still out in Chad Coleman. Justin Fuller. By the way, here's Fuller passing Coleman.
And that is huge.
Yeah, that's big. He actually caught him way quicker than I thought. Way quicker.
I mean, crossover move from Coleman here did not look like it worked, but he's still trying.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I don't know if he'll be able to get
Here's your pass for the lead right here.
Justin Fuller back to the lead. 16 lead changes here in this one. Did not expect that at Las Vegas.
And I don't think Coleman can actually hang with Fuller now that I look at it. So, laps winding down on this one. Fuller back to the lead.
Edson's going to take third once again. You see Joseph Burgess is coming down pit lane this time as well. Fastest lap was set back on lap 46, by the way. You guys see it. Justin Fuller, 30.697. Right now, Michael Muncy, by the way, puts some pressure on Tyler Dalton for the 4th position.
4th, yep. You know, I'd have to say, other than them 2 cautions at the beginning of the race, man, it's been some really good racing tonight.
I agree completely. I mean, honestly, the restarts have been, when I say restarts because we had the cautions early, we had a lot of trucks like spread all over the place. The restarts was pretty intense. I love the restarts that we had tonight. I thought that they was really good. So that was probably some of the best racing we've seen because we stayed side by side for multiple laps, like 20 or something laps. I mean, a lot of these guys.
Yeah. And I mean, look at what we're gonna have here coming down to the wire now. We got 3 trucks battling for the lead. This is going to get good. Trey Edson looking to the inside of Coleman. Looks like he may be able to clear him going into turn 1, and he does. Now, if I'm Fuller, I'm really looking at... I'm not looking out my windshield. I'm literally looking out my rearview mirror right now. Making sure I run the line that these guys are running to kind of upset the air on them.
I'll be honest, I was surprised Edson was able to run him down like he did. Like, he has not left the back bumper yet. Fuller's gonna have to really, I don't want to say defend the outside or the inside, kind of that middle lane between, the low and bottom, if that makes sense. Make Edson stay in the dirty air. We know that. That's what you want. You want to try to get him aero tight and make him push up the track a little bit. Right here, we got a black car coming up. I think that's the 88, unfortunately.
Yep. And doesn't look like it's going to be too much of a issue for Fuller.
Fuller's still out in the lead here with 9 laps to go. Coming to 8 laps this time. Tyler Dalton, by the way, did get passed by Michael Muncy.
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to the 91. That he's having a really good run tonight, running 4th.
I agree completely. He is on the lead in that number 91 Polaroid.
Yep.
Honestly, I think he's been, I don't want to call him the underdog, but I think he's been the biggest surprise.
Well, I believe at the beginning of the race, wasn't he the one that was in that big wreck?
I think he wasn't in a very, the first one he wasn't. I think he was in the second one maybe? Because there is damage.
Yeah. But it's not really holding them up too much, I guess.
Yeah, right.
So
Michael Mason in 4th, Tyler Dalton 5th right now, followed by Bentley Glasser in 6th place. Justin Fuller, like we said, still leading.
yeah, it doesn't look like Edson isn't really going away very quietly here.
Yeah, Edson's doing a nice job, honestly, in the number 5 truck. I mean, it looked like at one point he was going to be faster than Fuller, but Fuller got through that traffic and has a little bit more clean air. We know clean air is important here. It was at Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
It's very important here.
So, do you think Justin Fuller can hang on to this and pick up the win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, looking at
I mean, barring any.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I mean, barring anything that could happen, which we've seen.
Yep.
I mean, this is not going to be redemption. I don't think for him for Wednesday. I honestly don't. I think that's separate, of course, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. That personal comfort model into the 51. He said their sponsorship on that truck is awesome, like the pillows and stuff that they sell is pretty sick.
Yeah.
So I haven't got one. Haven't got to try it yet. I may need to.
You know, I bet Wednesday night I bet he buried his face in one of those and screamed into it.
I bet he did too. I guarantee it. I'm surprised you did not say that. We got a wreck.
Oh boy, here we go.
Michael Shore,
Yep.
17 truck, made contact as there was heavy traffic. And here's your replay. It looks like the 25 and the 96 got together. Shore gets a little bit of piece of it as well. He goes for a big loop. And Todd, we just had to say something.
Yep. And right now, if Justin Fuller could hear me, I'm sure he's going to be yelling at me for saying it. Because that is not what he wanted. But looks like we're going to have a good green-white checker finish here. Oh, and he stays out.
I mean, it's a good call, I think. Somebody else stays out. Somebody else. You gotta have more people.
Well, I think he's actually the sitting duck in this one.
Now, we are getting a few people to stay out. Yeah, I don't. Unfortunately for Justin Fuller, Todd, I think you might be right.
I think he just sealed his fate. Unfortunately.
Man, I'm going to be so heartbroken, Todd.
I know.
I really am. That's sad. Because he definitely deserves to win. 40 laps led. Now, granted, there is going to be some guys that take 2 tires on this stop. I can tell you that. I can already see that there. Actually, it was just Tyler Dalton that did. Some other guys in the back did as well, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen because I don't know how much times have fallen off since the last time he pitted.
Yeah.
So, you know. Well.
So, working on our third caution, Justin Fuller stays out. Michael Muncy running second.
Yep.
Jeremy Reed third. Steve Herring fourth. And Tyler Dalton fifth.
I'm glad you're here tonight, by the way.
Hearing what?
I'm glad that you're here with the broadcast. You've done a good job.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I try to get better every time I do this.
Good.
And
like, honestly, you haven't done a ton of these broadcasts. So, you know, you've done really well. The past few times that you've done it definitely has helped me.
I mean, tonight the main plan was just to keep you awake. And I think I've succeeded in that.
Oh, yeah, you and, yeah. You did a great job in that, Todd. Thanks.
Oh, not a problem.
Justin Fuller in the lead. Pace light should be going off this time. Now, Todd, explain how green-white checker flag works for anybody that may not know. You've probably been living underneath a rock, but who knows? You may not know.
So when we take the green, it will be taking the. Oh yeah, it'll be. I already messed it up already, but yeah, it'll be two to go. If they make it back around without a yellow, we will get the white flag. And then if we have another caution or anything after that, the race will be official.
There you go. So Fuller is working out of turn 4. We'll see if the pace lights go off this time. I'm going to say 99% chance that they are supposed to go off this time, but who knows? We've seen crazier things. You know, literally one time I was in a race and the pace lights did not go off the whole race.
Really?
In an official race, yeah. Kind of weird. Yeah, it was weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, iRacing, for your glitches.
It did. The whole time we just rode under the pace lap, and it was an NIS race.
Well,
It was about the funnest thing. I think I quit actually. I wasn't gonna do it.
you quitter.
I'm a quitter. After tonight, probably. Justin Fuller out front with Michael Muncie. Todd Trey Edson going to be starting on the outside. You like that spot?
I think he's going to be the one to watch on this restart. You know, being the first one off pit road with fresh tires. I mean, it's going to be hard for Fuller and Muncie to hold him back.
Pace truck ready to drop in out of turn 4 as we get set to go here. By the way, guys, no broadcast tomorrow night. I'm going to enjoy that one. Saturday or Sunday night, we do. Well, I guess we can say there is a broadcast tomorrow. So it is Saturday. Pace truck is in. Green flag set to come back out. No broadcast Monday, by the way.
Green flag and already contact between the two. Edson going to be looking to the outside. Oh, there we go.
Will we see the yellow?
No caution yet. There it is.
Yellow flag. Back up in the air. It was a big one. Well, and unfortunately for the guy that we were talking about,
Yep. Well, I could actually see that already. What started that was old tires. You had you spun the tires on the restart, and then just trying to hold Edson back, and he just cleared himself, and into the wall he went, and that's what started that chain of events.
yeah, so we will do it. You see Michael Muncie, unfortunately, smoking and dog tracking all the way through, and he is not happy right now, by the way. He may be chasing something.
Maybe head hunting.
Yeah, because he was actually very surprised he just hit right down pit road that time. Unfortunately, he may just have to stop here. It looks like that's what he's going to do. That's tough, man. He was having such a fantastic run. That's not what you want to happen to him. He may be waiting here.
Is this it?
I'm still seeing it running like checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still doing that checklist. I was waiting to see what Michael was doing. I didn't know what was happening. Is he waiting on somebody?
He might be waiting on Edson.
Oh, he just crashed into the wall. Nope. He's like, you know what? He shuts it off. Well, I was going to say, honestly, Fuller had a pretty good shot, and that's what he kind of did. He's racing pretty good. Unfortunately, that happened.
Now, the thing is, I don't think Edson's got too much damage, and I don't think it's going to actually slow him down. As long as he can get a good launch on this restart. I mean, he's got a little more rear damage than the nose.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Coming to the green light checker attempt. What is this, number 2?
Number 2, yep.
Okay, there you go. And real quick, by the way, hold on. I'm not sure if it's in this one. I'd have to double check, but I'm not sure how many attempts that we get in here for that. I think we may only get 2 attempts. I know Wednesday we only get 2 attempts, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's showing 2 of 2, so.
So that is 2 attempts. So. All right. So this will be the final green white checker attempt here for the Midnight Thunder series here on Trackside Esports. By the way, I'm out of chat. We did not introduce ourselves earlier. This is Todd. We do want to thank everybody for listening in, even though I haven't done a great job tonight. Thanks. Todd, you done a good job.
Hey, you've done a really good job tonight as well. I mean, you're more awake than you have been weeks past, so.
That is true. It is actually very true.
So I'll give another full rundown. We got Justin Fuller leading, Trey Edson in second. Doy Woods now running third, Bentley Glasser fourth, Chad Coleman fifth, Gary Sexton sixth, Jonathan Caudell in seventh, Ben McDonald eighth, Doug Roth ninth, and Matt Dominique in 10th. Big thing is if Justin Fuller can get a good launch, he's got a good shot at completing this, what do you want to say, full circle race, I guess you could say. How many laps has he led tonight so far? Yeah. No. Now I'm actually looking, Bentley Glazer, Chad Coleman, Gary Sexton, those guys are going to be the ones to watch. And here we go. Pace. And we are green. Yep. Oh, yep. And here we go. Here comes the run. Oh, yep. Yep, here comes Chad Coleman behind him, though. Gonna help him in turns one. Looking to the inside, here comes Coleman. 3 wide for the lead. Yep. Well, a little more contact. Oh, boy. This is not going to end well for Fuller. Yep. Oh, yep.
Hey man, how are you? Yeah, I mean, I thought I was in a pretty good advantage there because the first run Fuller had, I guess the first long run Fuller had pitted at like lap 10 or 11, whatever it was, and he could run farther than Chad and I for the first round of green flag stops. And the tires, man, there's like if you just have 2 or 3 lap tires, newer tires than guys, I mean, it's crazy the advantage. So I kind of unintentionally just let Coleman kind of tote me along that whole next run. And Fuller was like, "When are you pitting?" And I was like, "Right here." He's like, "Well, hell, I am too." And you know, he had a fuel advantage the first run, so we ended up pitting on the same lap. I actually got into pit road really aggressive, made up a bunch of time on him. He had like a slight bit of right rear damage, so I was like, "Cool, he's gonna be down the straightaway. I'm gonna be right there with him." Just setting up good. I had better tire wear than him all night long when we would read our tire percentages off to each other. And I was like, this is going to be good. I'm going to win the race. And we get going, and like by the time I got to second, like I actually am back up there. The pit crew, I don't know what the hell happened. Fuller's like 3 seconds ahead somehow. So had to drive my balls off to get back up there, and probably drove through the right front. You know, I probably didn't lift till I actually got back by Chad Coleman. So once I got back by Chad, I think the right front was just mad at me and just arrow tight. So I haven't gone back and seen what brought out the caution, but that sucks for Fuller. I mean, he was probably fastest truck here, probably best truck. You know, he had the thing in the bag. So I said, screw it. I'm going to come get me some tires. We got a set. Why not? Felt like I was set up pretty good for the first green, white, checkered. And then the 91 spun his tires. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go up the middle here. Well, then he comes back down, so I went to the outside. We just kind of connected. Looking at it there, like I probably could have moved over a little bit more. He probably could have given me more room. But then it also kind of reassured what I saw on my screen. You know, as you kind of think back what you saw, we were close, but I didn't feel like I'm wrecking this guy on my screen. And looking back, it looks like there was a little bit of gap between us, and it just kind of net codes, kind of spun him around. For some reason, I didn't have a ton of damage. Don't know how that happened. I thought my damn front end would be ripped off. And then, yeah, right there, I was just like, I'm running 2 laps to the floor, and I'm sure Fuller could probably hold it wide open, but just newer tires are just kind of, you don't have as much wheel in it. You're just carrying more corner speed. So got by him and thought I was good to go. And then Doy got up there and was going wild. So I didn't know what Doy was going to do, or if I was going to be top of 3 or. Yeah, I was like, Doy's going to win this race. He's going to send me and Fuller to the moon. But then I get by that, and I look up, and the 23's got a hell of a run into 3, and I'm like, damn, what do I got to do to relax here? But I'll take it. Yeah, I've had a pretty good start to the season. I know I joked with you. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to stay up this late 4 or 5 nights in a row, or 4 or 5 weeks in a row, but so far so good. I think I'll keep plugging along here as long as we keep having good runs and leading the points. Don't know how that's going to shake out. It'll probably come down to me and Chad Coleman. So yeah, it's fun. It's I only get to really hop on here a night or 2 of the week. and race. So it's fun to hop on here and Midnight Thunder, be competitive, and enjoy this thing. No, just thanks to you. Hope everything's all right with your family. I know you skipped a broadcast last week to spend some time with them, so I hope everything's good personally for you. But just thanks to Steve and all and Joey and all the admins at Sim500 and all the sponsors that donate to the league, so he can pay for these servers, that we can hop in here and look like we know what we're doing sometimes. Yeah, man, appreciate it. Hope I get to talk to you next week.
Yeah, I do. How are you guys doing? Yeah, absolutely. It's almost like a win, especially in this series. It's really competitive each week. It's a lot of fun. I really look forward to it. It's a good time slot too for me with my family. So it's fun to run in this type of league. And yeah, as far as the race goes, I was struggling the first 2 runs, like with tire wear and keeping my right front on the truck. I didn't practice hardly at all, and so yeah, I was kind of destined, it looked like, for about a 7th place finish, and then that caution came out, and then worked with my crew chief and spotter Michael Hall, who's been awesome this year helping me out. We decided to take a can of fuel, was his idea, and it really just allowed me to have the perfect balance of a light truck and being able to run full throttle without needing the lift there at the end. And I think we got lucky with the out being in the outside on that last restart, where the old tires and damaged cars were on the inside. And we were able to just keep it up high and hold it wide open. And when we came out of 4, there was the leader, and we just did everything we could. So 2nd place is awesome in this league. This league's a lot of fun, a lot of good guys to race with here. Like you said earlier, the competition level is awesome. So definitely I'm happy with this finish for sure. Yeah, it's always pretty big here at Vegas in the trucks. It's kind of misleading. It's so big and so fast that you want to just crank it wide open at the beginning of the race, or at the beginning of any run, but you really got to manage the right front. Especially when we're fueling the cars less than what they're designed to run on. It's just extra tight. And yeah, there's definitely a big draft. If you got 10 guys racing close to each other and then one guy by himself, he's for sure not going to be able to keep up at a certain point, just like at a plate track, regardless of if we're lifting or not. But the good thing about the trucks is they're real stable. You can use those runs to generate passes or to push somebody, or to your advantage, or to your demise as well. A lot of my race tonight was managing when I was in traffic, like, do I want to race this guy and try to keep this position when he's got a line of cars behind him, but then I know I'm tearing up my right front. And I just think that the first 2 rounds I was never really in a good spot until that last run after green flag stops. I was finally out in some clean air and was able to see what kind of pace I actually had. So yeah, absolutely. Definitely my spotter friend, Michael Hall, he's with me in all my leagues, Monday nights, and with this one and any other times you can get in here. Definitely just a shout out to him and everyone who's in my Twitch stream tonight hanging out. Shout out to you guys. And we will see you next week, hopefully in another interview. Appreciate you.
Man, we had a great race tonight. We saw some early cautions at the beginning, and after that, we had a good long couple green flag runs, and then at the end, we had that caution that ultimately did bite Justin Fuller in the butt, unfortunately, again. Hate to see it happen, but well, can you? Oh, yeah, I do want to mention, if you haven't seen it already, Trackside, we've got a fundraiser going right now for autism anglers. I know, Adam, you've got a couple of people in your family that are dealing with autism. I know I do as well, and it's just an overall good thing that we got going on for them. So overall, I mean, go ahead, check that out. You don't have to donate much. I mean, $1 or $2 will help here and there, but I mean, even if you just share it, it helps.
I just realized my mic was muted during all them interviews. Yep. So kudos to me. Told you I had a rough night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Way to go.
I'm going to get off here because I'm going to wind up talking to myself. Thanks, everybody, for watching. That was fun. Sorry, from my standpoint, it wasn't the best. But thanks, everybody, for watching. Y'all have a fantastic night. Take care as always. We'll see y'all Sunday night.